Hey guys, so finally now when we know everything about iOS 5, it's time to take a closer look at some pictures, how it looks like when you go ahead and pick up a new phone or a new iOS device that have this new iOS 5. And obviously iOS 5 is not out yet, only developer preview that developers could use, but when it will be out in fall and when you buy your device, now you know how it's going to look like. So this is a beta, iOS 5 beta. 713 megabyte download, and not everyone have access to this, obviously, only developers. But this is one of the major things is that now when you boot it up for the first time, start it up, it is basically going to look more like when you are on your little macOS machine. Because first time you boot it up, you're going to see, okay, here we can see the iPad, boot up the iOS 5. Obviously there are little differences between the iPad version of iOS 5 and the iPod and iPhone version, just because the iPad got a bigger screen, so sometimes they take use of the bigger screen, and yeah, so that's kind of obvious. But this is how it looks like on iPad. You'll see this welcome text, just as with the macOS 10 computer, or yeah, your macOS computer, MacBook Pro, whatever. You can select the language and just enter the password, just do all of these basic stuff. And then what you basically will see here is this sign in with your Apple ID. This is something that's very good if you sign in with your Apple ID. If you already got an Apple ID, basically you will get access to the iTunes Store, you will get access to iCloud, so you will be able to start backing up your stuff. You'll be able to stream your iTunes Store stuff, or actually you don't stream, or it just matches the videos, but all of your data will be streamed and saved in the cloud. And if you like that, then you sign in with your Apple ID and it will be ready to go. All of your pictures and stuff like that, perfect, awesome. All of your games, everything be synced up automatically. So that is something that you don't have to use, but if you do, then that's obviously pretty good. Then obviously we have the notification center. Apple is copying here Android by basically, if you want to see the notification center, you swipe from the top of your little device, and then it will bring up all of these different things like missed calls and reminders and mail. And reminders, obviously this new program for reminding stuff, better than just notes, that program. But you can see all of these different things like mail, messages, and obviously you can just drag it up again if you don't want to see it anymore. So very good there. And also that the notifications are no longer intrusive, like annoying and stuff like that. They just show off up here on the top, and then if you just ignore it, then it will disappear. So very good, you don't have to click like a OK button or something like that. Also, what they have made here is that when you lock your phone, and you won't see like any notifications, because as you can see here, you can see notifications here, but you can only see notifications here in the lock screen when you have locked your phone, and then you get a lot of stuff like text messages. But if you have a missed text message before and then you lock your phone, then you won't see that, because the new notifications that appear after the device has been locked, that is the only that's going to be appearing. Yeah, that sounded kind of awkward or confusing, but yeah, that is how it works. So hopefully they will tweak that, because I mean, I would love to see all of my notifications here all the time, not just the ones that I have got when after I've been locked my phone there. So yeah, hopefully they fix that. Then we have iMessage, obviously the new program where you could easily communicate with all of your iOS devices that is close to you over Wi-Fi. Obviously that is free, and this is built into the message applications. And if you don't want that people is going to know when you have read those messages that they have sent, then you could turn off this send read receipts. yeah, because not everyone want to be stalked, so yeah, kind of good there to know that. Then we have obviously the newsstand, mostly for the iPad, because there's so many new newspaper and magazine apps for the iPad. So with this newsstand, you will see all of your books, they will be there, and you obviously will get all of those from the iBook store. So good there. And then we have this awesome Twitter integration that is much integrated, or all of the integrated in iOS 5. You have it in all of these native apps like videos, your pictures. You have that little tweet button, you know, you just upload it quickly and easy. Also, you have that in Safari. So very good there if you just want to share a website pretty quick. And also you can see the keyboard here that they have split up in two parts, and that is a new feature that you'll be able to have in the iPad version. And or I don't know if it's available in the iPhone and iPod Touch version, but basically it's kind of cool. You just hold your two thumbs there on the keyboard, and then you just drag up on the screen, and then you will have two parts. So pretty good there. They copied Windows 8 that also, you know, showed off that on new Windows 8 Metro UI, this new HTML5 JavaScript UI. It was kind of cool. So yeah, and then we have some Twitter settings. Obviously you can add more accounts. If you haven't installed it already, you can go ahead and do so. And then we have the program called Reminders. Very good program if you would like to be reminded. Now I know that they all have a program called Notes, but this Reminder, it's much better program, because I mean you got more stuff like priority, you have list, you have due, you know, set the time and date. You can also have a reminder, and then you write whatever you want, and the first time you boot it up, you're going to see tasks, so you will see everything. If you want to start a new task, just click on that little plus button. So very cool. Then also you can see that the iPad version of this application is a little more optimized for the screen, because you can see on the left side you have the date, so you can quickly edit that, and it's much you know, much better optimized for the screen. And then we have the camera. They have updated it with a lot of new features, like when you tap on the screen, you're going to have like features like snapping, and you're going to have like an option to lock focus and exposure just by holding down on a part of the image. Also, zoom controls are going to be activated via a pinch to zoom. So yeah, so it seems to be more sensitive than the previous tap and drag method, so it's something that you should keep in mind. And also, if you double tap on your home button when you are in lock screen, then basically you will bring up the camera. So kind of cool there. Also, you will have like a camera button there in the lock screen, so you can quickly access it. And then also, if you want to edit your photos, you will be able to do so with a quick little photo editing program that they've added. Now you can't just take a picture and then just quickly edit it. You have to go out of the camera app and then go into your photos, and then you'll be able to edit your photos. And you can just do some simple stuff, so it's not like for a pro, but you can auto enhance, you can red eye reduction, you have rotation, cropping, you know, those basic stuff. So yeah, nothing more advanced there. And then we have Safari Reader and tabs in iPad version of Safari. And basically tabs is amazing, that you don't have this grid layout anymore. You have tabs, and that's so good. It sucks that they will bring that to the iPhone and iPod Touch, but hey, yeah, that sucks. Then we have the Safari Reader. Obviously it's good if you want to read websites later and you just want to save them in that little memory. Kind of good there. And oh, it I mean, the Safari Reader is not the thing that I was talking about just there. Safari Reader is basically when it strips the whole website, you just keep the text and all of the images, and then you'll be able to email that to your friend, and not just send the link to the friend. So he will quickly be able to preview that, and you know, just read it. Don't have to click on that link. So very good there. Also, I talked about the split keyboard. The text macros, kind of cool there. If it's things that you type a lot, like your email, then you could make a little shortcut to that. As you can see here in the keyboard settings, you have a shortcut here to his email, and the shortcut is my EE. So very good there, very cool, and it will definitely make typing easier and faster if you type a lot of phrases a lot, and that's obviously kind of good. Then obviously for power users, they have a ton of new settings, so yeah, 200 new features, and this is like only 20 maybe, so that is kind of impressive. So there's a lot of new things in iOS 5, and this is just the beta, so obviously they're just going to add more and more stuff, and it is interesting. I mean, it's an interesting update. Available for iPhone 3GS, it's available for iPhone 4, and then we have the iPad 2. I'm not sure if it's available for original iPad, but it should be. And then obviously it's available for iPod Touch 3G and 4G generations. So yeah, interesting. See if